Do you care about other people's lives? I don't think many of us do. However, do you show interest in someone you care or want to get closer to? When we care about someone or want to get closer to them, we tend to do things that please them, are considerate of them, and respect them in every way. I once read a book titled Fish. It was about neighbors and their relationships. While I was reading it, I got jealous during certain parts of the book. In the story, the main characters open the window every morning to see their neighbor doing the laundry or making breakfast, and they greet each other. It just sounds like the perfect morning cheer up. And in the afternoon, they go to their neighbor's backyard and pick berries and have an amazing time. Can we really have those relationships with our neighbors? Maybe not in the exact same way as the story, but there are definitely things that we can do to improve our connections with our neighbors and communities. We can start with just a minor action that can make a big change. The first action we can do is smile and make an effort to greet and get to know each other. Smiling is infectious. Can you see my smile right now? If you can, I am sure you're probably smiling back at me right now. A smile spreads like the current pandemic, but there's a big difference. It doesn't infect us with a dangerous virus. Rather, it infects us with cheer and happiness. We can seek out others instead of being shy and waiting for them to come to us. This is because we never know how long we'll have to wait for someone to start a relationship with us. Now, I know that many people are afraid or can feel shy or nervous, but it's okay. What's important is that you have the courage to stand out first and bring people into your life. I am incredibly sure that you can practice this by going to your neighbors first to form amazing relationships. The second action is to understand and respect. Let me tell you a quick story about what had been happening in our apartment. For a few weeks, my family and I had been hearing this loud noise that was usually continuous and often annoying. The worst part was that it usually occurred in the morning. Then, we found out that the apartment right next door to ours was renovating. Even though we were a little frustrated, we were able to talk to them and figure out their schedule, which then allowed us to work around it. I know that my family hasn't been the only ones affected by situations similar to this. The statistics say that each year over 20,000 noise complaints were filed nationwide. We learned from the news that some of the cases were beyond dispute between neighbors and even led to criminal cases. Of course, these kind of situations are expected when you live in an apartment, but having open communication between neighbors allow for better understanding, and in turn, this show of respect ensures everyone can live in harmony. The last section I want to talk about is being open to helping your neighbors. This can be as simple as lending a hand if you see your neighbor struggling with something. I had a similar experience recently. My mom and I were having trouble holding the heavy books that we needed to recycle, and a kind lady from our building helped us hold some of the books. I felt very cared for and wanted to get to know this lady better. She didn't need to help us as we never asked for her help. But the fact that she went out of her way to do so was a true sign of what being a friendly neighbor is all about. I strongly believe that if you help someone, the help comes back to you. And I hope that one day I can help a neighbor the same way our kind neighbor helped us. These actions can bring us closer to our neighbors, and just like the book Fish, we can develop meaningful relationship with our neighbors, which can make us feel like a real community and family. As the Chinese proverb goes, a good neighbor is like a priceless treasure. The small actions of kindness and respect between our neighbors can enrich and bring so much more value to all of our lives. We can rebuild our society and make it a warm, kind, and caring place. All we need to do is make an effort to apply these steps into our lives. And it is up to each of us to change the world. Thank you.